Since 24th September, we have this big Chinese news from the China government. They want to print money, they want to release cash liquidity. So this is what happened to the Chinese market. And overnight, the share market just go up. It's so scary. The markets or the business haven't grown yet, but the market have run ahead of the business 40% before the business make money. And the problem is last week we also talked about, oh, so the market went ahead so much. And it seems like there's a pullback. So just has shared, oh, there's a pullback. There's not much information being shared. I need to have more clarity about what the Chinese government will be doing with the release of money. You have money in the market, but what's the point of the money staying in the market but not flowing? That's the biggest question. Actually, for the prolonged period, for the last 3-4 years, there's always this issue happen in Chinese market, which is the property market. So there's a lot of like oversupply of property. The developers have been over leveraging, not just the first tier, second tier, third tier, every other developers have been over leveraging their books and just plunging in the deep sea in the sense that they just like to dive into it and hopefully they can sell the units and then they get better money. But the problem is right now they cannot sell the units because there is no money moving in the market. And last Saturday, there's another updates from the Chinese government. So they said, okay, not enough information, right? I give you more information. I just outspokenly tell you that I will be releasing all these funds to the local government, not just the state level, to the local government. The local government, you use this money to save the property market. As simple as that. They just blatantly tell, okay, so I'll use this unused bond for local government, and then they use this local government to use special bond to purchase land for troubled developer. They just outright said, I'm going to save the property market. Yeah, I even abolish value added tax in residential building. I just tell you, hey, I write here, save your property. Don't need to worry about your property market. We are here. So the market knows that right now the property market is being supported by the Chinese government. But in terms of economy-wise, what's more important is for the money to flow healthily. If the money doesn't flow, the consumption doesn't happen, then the economy will not recover. I think this is the very first step. The very first step, they release the liquidity back to the developers. They release all the money back to the developers so that developers can pay, developers can have the money flow. So the economy will cycle because the whole property markets, you have a lot of workers behind, right? You have a lot of like not just your architect or builders. Yeah, they need liquidity, they need money so that the money can flow back into the market. So let's see how this very first step will bring more money flow towards the Chinese economy. Actually, in terms of economy, I don't have a like so-called deep understanding on how like every dollars will flow around the economy because I think this is a government level. You need to go like read GDP lah, what unemployment, whatever. But this is just the very first step when it comes to quantitative easing in Chinese version or in China version. We thought that the news come out already, everyone will have better confidence about the market. We should put more confidence in things that we invest. But I think the market just prop up. Why? Because people just treating the stock market as gambling them. They just trade around the market. They just leverage. And then after they make money, they'll just sell off, releasing back their margins so that they can just take back profit kind of thing. So I think for the past 2 days, I think just a trader's mentality happening in China market. Oh, okay, I make profit already. I just take away. I just go. In a sense, the government wouldn't want the money just flow into stock market. Everyone just want to like make a capital gain, but not in the actual sense supporting the economy kind of thing. All right. So I think pullback is natural. But I think in long term wise, I see the money's been flowing around in terms of like stock market. If you ask me whether is it good time to invest, I personally don't invest in Chinese company. I have not been investing in Chinese market since I liquidate Alibaba. Like even if you're investors, when you look at the markets, the valuation is so low. And then the economy definitely, if the consumption is growing, the economy will be growing as well. And then the sheer size of populations, all right, it's hard for you to look away from China market. The moral of story right here is even if I didn't invest in Chinese market, all right, S&P just grow by 2% for the past 10 days, but actually in long run itself, whether or not investing in any country is not the key issues or the key focus. Actually, what we're also looking at is investing in the right companies, or even, I would not say right country, because China is just less than a 50 years old stock market compared to US. US is like 100, 200 years old. So you cannot compare in that sense. But I think both countries have its merit. For me, at the current moment, I still pretty much just focus in investing my money in US market. So this is my take. If you like to invest in Chinese company, just know that the fluctuation is there. I'm a person that don't like too huge fluctuation. I like a bit more certainty. So for Chinese market, when things is too rosy at China, sometimes doesn't mean it's a good thing. I know this is the feeling that I got. This is my previous experience. Doesn't mean that future will happen the same thing. So again, don't follow crowd, be patient, be realistic, and keep on learning. So this is the opportunity that I learned in the Chinese market. I know these lessons that I learned previously apply in the future. I might be missing a big, huge potential growth if I have put my money into Chinese company. Maybe I will have made 40% for the last 1 month if I put money into it, but I didn't. In another sense, that maybe I just make like maybe 10%. Yeah. So a few companies went up a bit, but in portfolio wise, I didn't went as high as 40% into of China companies or China market as whole. I think there will be a lot more news coming forward, drumming up to next year, Chinese New Year. I know, I just felt that there's more news that the China government will release. I have a feeling that they like to prop up the whole economy, right, at this moment.
Thank you so much for watching to this video, and I hope that you have enjoyed and learned something from this segment of our weekly Wealth Pulse sharing. We conduct our Wealth Pulse every Tuesdays 8 to 9 p.m. as we deep dive into the latest and biggest market news and what this means to investors. Do remember to like, subscribe, and also share with more of your friends to support us in making investing easy for everyone to follow. Join us in our community through Wealth Pulse, and I've placed the link in the description box below. I will see you online then. Bye bye.